Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So happy to have you here. Today we're going to do a favorites video. I'm just going to tell you some new makeup that I have been absolutely loving. I thought about doing like my most used products. Let me know if that is something that you guys want to see again. I know it's been a minute since we've had a makeup video, but I thought it was time to do a little bit of a current favorites. Before we jump into my current favorites, let's talk about Dossier for a minute. Thank you so much to Dossier for partnering with me on this portion of the video. You guys know, if you've been around, I love Dossier. If you have not heard of them, they are an online fragrance company. Let me show you. Boop. And they dupe high-end fragrances. They have so many good fragrances. You can see I've got so many back here. So I thought today we would talk about my top favorite ones. I will, of course, leave a link down below if you want to check them out. So my two favorites that I thought I would talk about, the first one is Gourmand Patchouli. Gourmand Patchouli. It is super warm. Let me read the notes to you. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones these are duping, but they smell amazing. So this one is, the top notes are mandarin, berries, passion fruit, patchouli, honey, plum, caramel, vanilla, and cocoa. This one, it just smells so nice. I love it. If you're looking for more of like a warm scent, definitely check that one out. I feel like it's perfect for fall, perfect for holiday. Oh, and then this one's a little bit more fruity, and this is Florental Brown Sugar, one of my absolute all-time favorites. This one is bergamot, raspberry pear, jasmine, orange blossom, brown sugar, patchouli, amber, and vanilla. I just love this. I love this. Both of these are so good. These fragrances last on me all day. They start at about $29. They do go up a little bit, but the ones that are more expensive are duping like super high-end fragrances where you normally would be paying hundreds of dollars a bottle. But so good. I will definitely leave a link down below if you want to check it out. They also have a new form of payment called Catch Payment that will give you 10% back like as a gift card to spend, which is pretty amazing. So again, if you want to check them out, I will leave the link down below in the description box, and let's go ahead and get into my favorites. All right, loves, I've got this little bin right here. I think we should talk about the foundation first. Let's talk about the foundation first. So this guy, you guys are probably not surprised at all. By the way, I moved my lighting around a little bit because I wanted to use one of my really good lights for fashion videos, so I moved it up. So I feel like we're a little bit weird right now, but I'll try and fix it. So anyway, this is the Revolution IRL filter. If you've been around for a minute, you know that my favorite foundation of life is the Conceal and Define foundation from Revolution. I can't decide which one I like more now. I feel like I need to like do it half and half or something. They're both so good. So I thought Conceal and Define was boring, but oh my goodness, you guys, this one is amazing. I heard Casey Holmes talking about it. I heard everyone talking about it, and this was kind of hard to get a hold of. I kept going to Ulta, and their website would say that they have it, but then they didn't have it. But I ordered it online for like a store pickup, and they must have had it in the back because that's how I was able to get it. I ended up getting it in F1. My normal color that I really like is F2, but F1 can work. So yeah, it's just amazing. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can even tell, but I've had it on for like 4 or 5 hours. And I just feel like it's such a pretty foundation. So if you like Conceal and Define, I think you're going to like this one. If you don't like Conceal and Define, you might not. But you could always try it and get it from Ulta so you can take it back. But it's so good. It's so good. Loving it. This is another complexion product that I have literally been telling everyone and their mama about. This is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I am obsessed. This one right here is in 150C. I also have 100 W, so 100 warm, and it's just so good, you guys. This one is for when I'm like tan. I have to be tan, otherwise this is definitely too dark. And then the other one's a little bit too light, so I just kind of mix them. You know, the light one's actually in my purse because I was out filming yesterday for the Spooky Lookbook, so I had it with me, so I just left it in my purse because you guys don't really need to see both of them right now. But definitely check this out. It is the smoothest, most amazing powder ever. It works on my under eyes, you guys. I have been like in a small makeup panic because I love the Physicians Formula mineral powder, and they discontinued the one that I was using, and then I tried another one and I really like it, but this one takes the cake because not only does it work on my under eyes, like it also smooths and provides coverage. Like my under eyes are really finicky and they can look dry really, really fast. I'm obsessed. I heard about this from Taylor Wynn, and the girl never steers me wrong. This is just amazing. I feel like you can even touch up with it throughout the day, and it adds like, I'll get smudgies on my under eyes and this fixes them. I'm literally obsessed. If you're gonna try one makeup product that I recommend in this video, this is the one. This is the one. It's so good. Next, I have this little blush from LA Girl. You guys, I think they only have like 3 or 4 shades. I think maybe only 3, but I need them all. I need them all. This one is in Grace. It is so pigmented. I would say that this like rivals the Rare Beauty ones for pigmentation. It is absolutely amazing. The color is so good. Got it on my cheeks today. I do have a little bit of a Champ Say one over top of it. I woke up with a really dry throat. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I ripped my nails off that were just like press-ons that I put on in a hurry yesterday. So I've got glue chunks all over my nails. So I'm a little rough today, but we sleepy. You guys know how it goes. We keep it real here. Look how pigmented that is from that tiny little dot. But of course, when you use a sponge and blend it out, it's amazing. Another thing I love this for is if I go a little too hard with my bronzer, like on my forehead, which I too often do, or too hard with my blush, this blends so beautifully over it and it just looks seamless. It literally just like blurs and blends. It's so amazing. So I absolutely love the blush, the powder. So good. So again, this is the Soft Matte Cream Blush from LA Girl. I have been using all different kinds of cream blushes, and besides the Rare Beauty one, this is the only one that I have found that I'm like, that's good, especially for the price. It was probably like $6, something like that, $8, under $10 compared to like $22 for the Rare Beauty ones. Given I love the Rare Beauty ones, and if I could afford them, I would buy every single one. But if you're on a budget, you're on a budget. And this is just like the perfect fall shade. I've been using it for a couple months and I'm just obsessed. Next, we have another Revolution product. I didn't know that I could love a brow glue like more than the NYX one, but this Revolution brow glue, you guys, it's another level. It's another level. It's so good. I was obsessed with the e.l.f. brow lift for a minute there, and then I just like on a whim, this was sitting there and I was like, oh, I didn't know they came out with this, and I just bought it. It was like $7 and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. And you guys, I hope they never discontinue this because this is honestly my favorite. It can be a little crunchy on there. So if you don't like your brows feeling a little crunchy, you might want to avoid this. But if you want your brows like quickly, I just pop it open, get the excess off. I can do both brows really, really quickly. And this does not pick up my brow product. I was noticing the e.l.f. one, especially on my tails, was picking up the brow product, and that was driving me nuts because then I would have to do the pencil in my brows, put the gel on, and then go back in and touch up. And this one does not touch the product. It just beautifully holds your brows in place. It's amazing. It's amazing. This little guy is a bit of a random one. I hope they still make this. I'm pretty sure they do. Had like this Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush set for like years and years and years. And I never really used many of the brushes. And the other day I had misplaced my blender brush. So I like found that, got into it, and decided to use this. This is the Morphe M504. And you guys, it's such a big fluffy blender. It makes my eyeshadow so quick. I literally will just like dip in and just blend all over, and it just covers this whole area. It just blends so beautifully. I just love it. It's so soft. And it just gets the job done faster than any blender I've ever used in my life. It's rare that I talk about brushes, but when I find one that I'm just like, you are amazing, I can never live without you now. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Again, it's the M504. If you're looking for a new blender brush, I'm pretty sure, I feel like I saw it on Ulta too. I usually will link Ulta in my description boxes because I just love Ulta. So next, let's talk about this beauty. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have worn nothing but this since I got it. This is the ColourPop Rock Candy palette. I don't think I've talked to you guys about it before. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a favorites, and you can see like she is getting loved. It's literally what I've worn every single day. I really want to get the other one that's like the warmer neutrals, but there's definitely some warm shades in here. Like a couple of these browns down here definitely have some warmth. So beautiful. It's what I'm wearing today. It's what I've literally been wearing every single day. And you guys have asked so often, like, what's on my lids? Given I don't think that ColourPop pressed glitters are like eye safe, but I put them on my eyes every day. Do it at your own risk. No recommendation here. Do whatever you want, but I've always been a glitter on the lid girl, and it's just so good. Minimal fallout with these. What I'll do too is I will like tilt my head back and like really tap it on. I'll just like lightly tap, just do a little bit at a time and then tap it on the lid. And then I will go in with my setting spray and try and put it on. But then I've noticed like sometimes if I do have fallout, I brush this powder. How am I gonna ever live without this powder? They better never discontinue this, but I've noticed this powder will like brush it off really easily too. So amazing. But all of the colors in here, the pressed glitters, it's just everything you need for an everyday look. And I like that it is a little bit more cool toned because it gives me, it just kind of pushes me a little bit because I am such a warm tone girl and I was wearing the same e.l.f. palette for like months and months and months. I've just kind of been very lazy with makeup and doing the same kind of look every day. And I feel like this lets me kind of do like an everyday neutral look, but if I want a little pop of glitter or something a little more exciting, it's very easy to just tap it on. This palette is beautiful. The only thing that I would change is I would give it a mirror. If it had a mirror, you guys, I would use this forever and ever. Like here's two of my favorite glitters that I've mostly been wearing. Can you see? I'm sorry, again, my nails are just a hot mess. Look how beautiful those are. And I feel like it's rare that pressed glitters just like translate to the eye so beautifully. Oh, it's just so good. It's just got like the right amount of stickiness to it that it stays on your lid, but it's not like, it doesn't crease. It's not goopy, at least not for me. I've never had a creasing issue with these. Let me see. Another one I really like is this warm brown, which now I have glitter on my hands, but look at that. Boom. This gray, if you want something that's gonna make like spooky season eyes, I'm loving. I have it on today. The gray. And then I mix it with, I'll show you, I'll pick it up in a second and show you this one that's right next to it, which is really just a light brown, but I've been mixing those every day just because I feel like grays don't blend as easy. I've always had issues with grays blending, but the one that's right next to the gray, I use every single day. This one is beautiful for your inner corner if you want. It's just so good. It's so good. If you've seen me at all in any of my videos, this is what I've been wearing. And these shimmers, let me get you a shimmer. I am like covered in makeup right now. Let me get you a shimmer. Like, look how beautiful that is. Boom. Pinky goodness. Without my extra lights, it feels like not as, you know, bright, but that's fine. So again, this is the ColourPop Rock Candy palette. Definitely recommend. Honestly, I really like ColourPop eyeshadows. Of course, it's all personal preference, but this is my favorite products video. So, it's good. This is a bit of a random, but I had run out of my L'Oreal one and I was at Walmart and I haven't even seen this. I usually get the L'Oreal one either on Amazon or at Target, depending, and I just had bought it forever ago and really liked it. I have had gray hairs for forever. I've told you guys this a million times, but I just, especially with the dark hair, I just feel like they're so noticeable so quick, and I had been taking hair vitamins, so my hair is just growing really fast, basically, long story long. And I love a good root spray because not only does it cover your grays, cover your roots, blend your hair, whatever, it almost acts like a dry shampoo. And I know it's the same thing with the L'Oreal one, so if this one's not your vibe, but here's the thing, twice the product, same price. Again, I got this at Walmart. I will try and link it down below. I just got mine in black and I'll be using it all the time. All the time. I noticed no difference between this one and the L'Oreal one. And yeah, it just is natural looking great coverage, water resistant formula, oil free, temporary, last one wash. So you literally just wash it out. I even have put it on some of my extensions because some of my extensions have faded to a lighter brown in my hair. I just redid it. So it's basically a dark brown. I mix a black and a dark brown because I want it black, but I don't want quite the commitment of black. So it always fades to like a dark brown. But yeah, it's just a root spray, but it's a good price. If you guys have a favorite one, let a girl know, per usual. Okay, I don't think I've talked about this little guy, but the first thing I have to say about it is it smells amazing. This is the Essence, it's like a lash primer. So this is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. I'm gonna be real, it doesn't do as much as like the Lancome one. That one is insane. It's amazing. It's the best forever, but your girl can't always afford that. This one smells better though. It literally smells like fruit. It's got fruit on the front. Look how cute. But I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Oh, it smells so good. So good. So yeah, it's just a lash primer. I mostly just use this on my lower lashes because I always wear, not always, but a lot of times, especially if I'm filming, I'm wearing false lashes. I just love false lashes. So I will go in with this just on my lower lashes, so my lower lashes look a little bit more voluminous to match the top. But yeah, it's good. It smells good. For the price, you can't beat it. If you guys have a favorite lash primer, let me know which one you like. I will even sometimes put 2 layers of this on because, again, I don't feel like it is as dramatic. I feel like the Lancome one is just so instant, but it's literally like 4 or 5 times the price. Probably at least 4 times the price, I bet. So, yep. But I love it. I do miss the Lancome one. Just sparkly goodness. I'm going to be covered in glitter all day, girl. All day. And the very last thing I'm going to talk about is the Vita Glow from Shop Miss A, you guys. I love this stuff. The only thing that stinks is like the tones of the lighter shades are not really my tones. They're very yellowy orange, and I'm very like pinky. And sometimes I'll mix just a little bit of this in with this guy. I will also mix the Urban Decay Hydromaniac, which always and forever obsessed with that foundation. It's so good. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for something that's going to give you similar, I feel like this even gives you more glow. So it kind of balances out the matteness of this. This guy's a soft matte, so with a little bit of glow. I love mixing them together to get just like that perfect kind of not dewy, not matte in between, kind of like what you're seeing now. I've got a little bit of dew, but like you can see Binks' shadow. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little face. He's so cute. So yeah, it's just a really good, it's just super dewy, super glowy. I like applying it with my hands. I do set it because again, it is like a hydrating thing. It's also got vitamin C in it. So if you've got any hyperpigmentation, this is going to be great for that because vitamin C does help kind of lighten up those dark spots. So again, this is the AOA Studio Vita Glow Tinted Moisturizer with vitamin C. All right, love, so that is everything. Thank you once again to Dossier for partnering with me on this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products or you're planning on trying them. I literally am obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I want to know if everyone else loves this because I feel like no one was really talking about it. And then I was looking for an under eye powder, so I went to a Taylor Wynn video because the girl knows what's up when it comes to face products, and found it. And like, I've heard her talk about it, but I haven't heard many other people talk about this. And I just feel like it's so good. And I am so picky with powders, and I just love that it's also a foundation. So you can use it as a foundation, or you can use it and also get powder and coverage. And it's just so good. This should have just been called the Hi, I'm obsessed with e.l.f. This video should have just been like, I'm obsessed with e.l.f. Camo powder foundation. Didn't even need to be a favorite. Could have been a whole video about this. But yeah, that's it. I love you guys. If you miss makeup videos, let me know down in the comments. Try and not make me feel too bad though, because I will feel bad. But I love you. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do. I'm hoping to bring a little bit more makeup content at least to Instagram, even if we don't have it really here on YouTube. It just doesn't really get the views on YouTube. But if you want to see more on Instagram and you're following me, let me know that too. I'm going to stop rambling. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it if you could. It does help me out so much. And please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys. I love you. I will talk to you soon.